What is up, guys? I hope you are doing good. Just checking if this thing is working. So yeah, there's no camera to show me or anything like that. But anyways, I've got this device with me here. It's a Dell Latitude 7250. Yeah, and the issue with it is that it's not. At first, it was not detecting a charge. I just realized there was a small missing cable on it. But anyways, that's not a big issue. That's not why we're here. We're here so that I can explain for you how you can perhaps read a schematic diagram. Anyways, let me change the screen. Okay. Okay, cool. So here's the schematic diagram for this laptop. So yeah, when we scroll down on it, you get to this one, this block diagram. It shows you how each item is related to each other. For example, you can see the Wi-Fi. For you to get the Wi-Fi Bluetooth, they go via the PCIe, which is linked direct to the CPU. Or rather, you could, let me close this. You could want to, let's say, let me see something which is, okay, USB 3.0 and USB 2.0. And these are connected directly. USB 3.0 PS, this one. You can see that you have got this one, but it also goes via this, and then from there it goes via this, and from there it goes to the CPU. So if you're having an issue here, you know you go to this. If it's this is fine, you go to this. If this is fine, you go to the CPU. Anyways, the block diagram just shows you how things are interrelated. The RJ45, if it's giving you issues, if the issue is not here, you can go to the transformer page 28. If that is okay, you go to the Intel Clarkville, which is page 28 as well. If this is okay, then you know it's your CPU. So it basically shows you how things are interlinked. Anyways, the same goes with this now. This kind of gives you the power states, what's necessary for a computer to switch on. So if you're going to be repairing computers, you need to know this. You definitely need to know how to interpret this, how to read it. So for example, this tells you the states. S0, that's when the laptop is functional, when it's on, when it's working. S3, when it's suspended to RAM, it's in sleep but suspended to RAM. S4, it's in sleep but suspended to the hard drive. And then S5, it's in soft off. And then S3 suspended to RAM with M off, M off, M off, blah, blah, blah. So basically, you have these three: one, two, three. The S5, the S3, and the S0. S4, some machines they give, some they don't. So, for example, this one it does give you the S4 state, suspended to the hard drive, suspended to the RAM, and when it's fully functional, and then this one, which doesn't exist actually. So, yeah. Anyways, here's the thing. So, when we're in S0, the machine is fully functional. You can see all these power rails 5 volts, 3.3, the 3.3 suspend, 1.35 memory, VICO, RAN, TTR, VTT, all these voltages they are on. But when you suspend to the RAM, when it's in S3 state, you've got all the always phase they are on. You've got the suspend and memory they are on. But when you get here on S3, all of these are off. The VICO, everything else is off. It's off. And then you come here, these are still on. But you come to these ones, they are all off. Then when you come to S5, this S5 now is when you just plug the AC adapter, but it's not on. You didn't switch it on. It's just plugged on, but no power button switched on. So you'll be having these voltages present and they are functional. You come to these ones, they are off. You come to these ones, they are off. You come to these ones, they are on. You come to these ones, they are off. You come to this one, which is AC, which would be state 5 with M off. It doesn't exist for this particular motherboard, so everything is off. Anyways, what we are concerned about is this one now. Yeah, S5. So what I'm facing with this one is that it will switch on and then it will switch off. When it's off, it will typically not switch on. It will just stay with the LED on, but it's not active. So what I've managed to realize is that all these, they are present, they're fine. But when we come over here, the 1.5 volt, 1.05, it's supposed to be present, but it's off. Sometimes it comes on and then it goes off. It comes on and then it goes off. Constantly, it keeps going on and off. So that I moved to my house now, so I haven't set up the cameras for me to be showing you the on the motherboard. Let me see if I can get the microscope. Yeah, that microscope camera. Perhaps it can make things easy. But anyways, we'll see that later on. Anyways, so this voltage keeps coming on and off. The 3.3 volts is present, but the 1.05. Sometimes when it's on, the machine switches on. But then when it switches off, the machine goes off. And as you can see, it's supposed to be present in all states. It's supposed to be present, but it's not present sometimes here. So what I did is this. I scrolled down. I checked it actually all from the board view. So here's the board view file for this laptop. So when you open the board view file now, okay, so let me flip this. Okay, so it's present over here. This is PL102, it's for 5 volt, and PL101, that's for 3 volts. But PL301 now, this is the one for the 1.05 volt MP. So that's the exact voltage we're dealing with, and it's not present. Sometimes it's going on and off, on and off. So tracking it back, it's coming from PU300. So what I did is I came to the schematic, I searched for PU300. Come here, you search PU300, PU300, enter. So here's PU300. Now this is where things get interesting. So this is the power flow chart now. That one was just showing you how everything is interrelated, but this one shows you how power flows through the computer. So you can see power starts from your AC adapter over there, and from the AC adapter it comes into power SCR. From power SCR it goes to the charger IC, which is the PQ IC. From the PQ IC it goes to the battery. From the battery back to power SCR, and basically this is the cycle. It cycles like this for it to charge. This is the whole charging system, charging circuit, whatever you choose to make it. But anyways, that's not where we are. So from the power SCR now, you're supposed to get A on, which is AC power on. So this is basically when it detects that the AC adapter has been plugged in, and then it activates this signal, and this enable signal. It also activates this one which goes there, and this one which goes there, and this one which goes there. Always one. So these are the one, two, three, four, five, which come basically from power SCR. So they are, as you can see, they are not going to any MOSFET really. They are going to a controller. They're going to a integrated circuit. So you can see this is going to PU300. This one is going to a MOSFET QV1, more or less, yeah. But this one is going to PU100. That's a controller. PU200. That's a controller. PU501. That is a controller. So as you can see, they are all going to a controller of sorts. So what we can do from here now, what we can do is this. We need to find, just give me a minute. We need to find, just give me a minute. Let me do something quick. Just something quick. I wanna reply to someone here. Okay, so I'm done. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, so as you can see, the power from power SCR, it's sending signals out. It does also send the 19 volts. It's generated from here basically. But the 19 volts I'm talking about is the main power. So it generates that one, and it also generates all these signal to activate these chips. So if if PU200 does not receive a signal from power SCR, it doesn't switch on. If PU541 doesn't receive a signal from power SCR, it doesn't switch on. Same as the TPS51285 for 5 volts and 3 volts. If it doesn't receive a signal from power SCR, it doesn't power on. So what I'm realizing now is that PU300 is also supposed to receive A on. And from what I can see on the motherboard, is that I don't have a camera to show you. This motherboard has been worked on before, right on the power SCR, which is PU800. I am not so sure if that's the chip. I haven't checked it yet on the schematic, but I'm quite sure it is. So let's search for this. It's PU800. I can actually look for it here on the board view. So it's on the flip side. Okay, so how are we sitting here? I have no earthly idea how we are sitting. Okay, this is there. Okay, I'm supposed to flip it then. Okay, cool. I think this is how it's oriented. This is there, this is there. Okay, cool. So this is supposed to be power SCR. Yes, PU800. So if you look at it from here, this is where you're getting all these signals. Yeah, CT3301. And that is the power SCR. We can check it from the schematic diagram. Uh, PU800. There we go. So this is PU800 now. We can zoom in on it. Okay, cool. So this is PU800. Let me zoom further in on it. So there we go. There's the chip. So you can see from here you get your plus 5 volts always. That's the enable signal for the 3.3. D power bad, DCE, SDA, all those signals which I was showing you, which are going to those controllers, they are coming from here. They're generated from this chip. So what I realized is that this has been removed and replaced before I got here, because it clearly has got some scratches on it. So since now considering that this laptop sometimes it enables the signal and sometimes it does not enable the signal, it makes sense because basically it's probably not receiving that signal. There's a connection error or something like that. So this is more or less how you would read a schematic diagram. You proceed based on this, and that is generally how you do it. It's quite as simple as that, and that is all I actually wanted to show you guys, which was how to read the schematic diagram. So all you need to know is that the most important page would be this page here, the power flow chart. Uh, the power flow chart, and this one which shows you the power states, and this one which will show you how everything is interlinked. These are the main three ones. If you understand these three, everything is easy for you. So you can see from here it tells you the fingerprint is connected to this, smart card is connected to that, RFID, everything is connected to that. So it simply links everything, tells you everything how everything is connected. This one will tell you all the voltages which are necessary and how they are supposed to be present in a certain state. So you now know, like, if you just plug on the charger, you're supposed to find all of these four. You're supposed to find all of these two. If it's in sleep mode, you're supposed to find these. If it's on, you're supposed to find everything. So basically, this is how you do it. And if there's any voltage which is missing, if a voltage is missing over here, for example, I was missing 1.05 volts. If that voltage is missing, you come here, you check how it's up, where it's coming from. It's coming from PU300. How is PU300 activated? It's activated by power SCR. Then you go to power SCR and PU300. You find out what's going on. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something. Cheers, guys. We'll see you on another one.